guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while since I've seen you last. It's been about a week, maybe 2 weeks, and I do apologise so much for that. I have not done a question tag in such a long time. I think the last question tag I did was 50 Shades of Cold. I've decided to do the throwback tag, and I thought that I would take you back into the times of fetus Rosie when I wasn't grown up. Here we go. I was born in 1995. This is me when I was younger, basically. Rugrats, Storymakers, Tweenies, Bob the Builder, Fireman Sam, Thomas the Tank. They're the ones that kind of stick out. There was a show actually that my mum let me watch, which was called Old Bear, and I had the teddy of Old Bear, and it was really good. It was really sweet. My first thing that I remember that I really wanted to be was a hat designer, but specifically for boys. I don't know why. I just really like designing stuff, I think, and being a hat designer was just one of the things that I just remember that I really wanted to be. That dream lasted for about a year or two, and then I wanted to be Superman. Neither of which I want to be now, although it would be nice to be Superman, but I think I'd rather stick to a photographer, thank you. My brother and I had this massive carpet that was like roads, and you had like a garage and a fire station, police station, and we'd just go with our toy cars and like create this used to create races, I think. We also had some like wooden train tracks from our Thomas the Tank collection. I honestly can't remember how many trains we had. We had so many different trains, all from Thomas the Tank Engine, and yeah, we just play with them for hours and at end. Basically, as my mum said at the family, we always used to meet for coffee in the morning, like on a Saturday. Oh, it's so embarrassing. I remember standing in the the town, kind of town square type thing, and my mum and my brother and I were just standing there, and my mum turns around. I wasn't looking at her direction, in the direction she was pointing. She goes, "Oh look, there's Uncle Gary," and I saw someone sit down on a bench, and so I had this thing where I'd like to make people jump. My brother and I used to do it to our grandparents. I thought, oh, this is brilliant, I'm gonna get my uncle with this. So I ran up to this guy and just went boom, like that. And I kind of stepped back because it wasn't him. I scared the crap out of some stranger. And I just remember being like, and I just ran off crying, and my whole entire family were laughing at me, and still they bring it up all the time. Because I've gone to uni, my mum said that they had all met up like for my auntie's birthday, and we were all just laughing about the time that Rosie made a stranger jump. So this is a song that I remember being told by my dad, is whenever I was angry or upset, Dad would take me for a drive, or we'd just be in the car. And this was when I was young, so I was probably about 3 or 4. Dad would strap me in the back with my car seat, and he would put on We Are the Champions by Queen, and apparently I would just sing that to my heart's content, and so I'm going to put that down as one of the songs I loved when I was a kid. I was really obsessed with S Club 7, like literally when Paul left. My brother tweeted about it a while ago. I'll find the tweet and put it here, but I was so upset. I cried like a baby. And honestly, I think to date that was still one of the worst days of my life. I also love 5, and again, when they broke up, I cried so much. For Halloween, I didn't really celebrate it, mainly for the fact that my dad never kind of liked stuff like that. So instead of Halloween, I used to dress up for bonfire night all the time. Stablecross bonfire was the best bonfire. And my brother and I would always enter the competitions they had for dressing up. One year I went as a spider. This is a picture of me as a spider. I clearly look really happy. The other time, I think this was for a book week, but nonetheless I was still dressed up. I went as Piglet, and my brother went as Dash from The Incredibles. That was really good. I was really ill that time. For any of you who know what convulsions are, I used to suffer with convulsions. And this was when I was feeling really ill, and I had that cardboard bit for my nose on all day, And I remember my teachers being like, Rosie, look, come on, take the nose off, like it's fine. I was like, no, I want to wear it, and they're like, okay. And for you guys who don't know what convulsions are, they're a part in your, it's caused, like, it's triggered by a part of your brain that isn't sensitive to temperature. So I would get really hot really quickly, and it would send me into a kind of, I don't know what it's called, like a fit. And my mum, from what I've obviously been told, because you're kind of, well, yeah, you're unconscious when this is happening, like it's not you. And mum would always say that my eyes would roll in the back of my head, and like my eyes would just be white. You know, you're shaking, and it's really horrible. But if you guys want to know more about convulsions or anything like that, or my stories of convulsions, then let me know, because I have a lot of stories to tell, because I've been told a lot of things of what happened. Being one of them, I nearly died. So if you want that kind of video, I don't know if this is a very funny story, but it might make some of you laugh. So when I was younger, I had a motorbike which I loved so much. It was Kawasaki green, and it was literally, I loved it more than anything. And I went to this boy's birthday party, like he had a magician and everything. And everyone knew that I really liked to ride motorbikes, and he got a motorbike for his birthday. And so they were like, oh, go on, Rosie, you jump on the bike and show everyone. And I was like, okay. So I got on the bike, and the grass, from what I remember, was quite slippery, like it had probably just been raining or something, because it's England, you know, it always rains. And so I was riding the bike, and I kind of lost control, and I hit the birthday boy's mum and my best friend at the time's mum, and they both literally just split in half, like, no, not body wise, that sounds weird, like this is one woman and this is the other, and they just went there. And yeah, that's kind of my funny story. And I had to go home because I was so embarrassed. I said to mum that I had hurt myself, but I hadn't hurt myself, I felt absolutely fine, but I was so embarrassed that I just wanted to go home. I personally haven't really kept much. My mum, on the other hand, has kept a lot of stuff, like all our books that we had in primary school, like our English and maths books. Mum's kept them all. Again, this is another convulsion story. I had a convulsion, and I was really under the weather, and my mum and my brother had to go to the hospital to get something for me. And my brother picked up this dog for me, and he gave it to me because I was so ill, and it's just really sweet. And so I named it Pip. And like on the tag it said Pippa, I think, but yeah, this is Pip. And I also got Kipper another time that I was ill, and this is another TV show that I loved when I was a kid, Kipper. Oh my god, the books as well, so this is Pip and Kipper. And one of the things that I got when I was younger was a necklace from my grandma, which is my dad's mum. She asked me if I would wear it on my wedding day, and this was when I was like 10, probably maybe just a few years older. And I promised her that I would, and she unfortunately passed away 5 years ago when I was 15, and I'm still holding that promise. So that is the end of my throwback tag. I hope you liked it, and I hope maybe that's kind of given you more of an insight of my childhood. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye! Necklace from my grandma, which is my dad's dad. No, yeah, I hope you really like this. I was going to say makeup tutorial then, I don't know.